Hi! I never been live before, so I guess this means I'm live. It has the live thing on the corner. So I wanted to jump on and do a live, my very first live. I'm nervous AF right now, but it's not as bad. Um, oh my gosh, I have one person watching. Hello, whoever you are. Let me know who you are. Um, I wanted to jump on today and talk about a hell no moment for for you, or hell no moment that I've had. So I've had a hell no moment um, in regards to my health. And so someone recently posted something about right before it's your right, or sorry, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Right when it's your darkest time is often right before it's your brightest time. And that just made me think about an incident that I had that was that transition point for me. And that point was in late January. As most of you know, if you've been watching my page for a bit, I have just recently discovered that I have breast implant illness. And I found that out because one night I was laying in bed and I had a huge migraine like I have had in the past, just feeling really terrible, like in my whole body. And I just remember thinking, oh my gosh, like hi John, I see you're watching. Um, I just remember thinking, like, I am not, I forgot my other train of thought, but like, I've tried so many things for these stinking migraines, like, and I had just spent a lot of money. Hi, Shiva. Um, I spent a lot of money on getting a hypnosis treatment, and I was just like at the end of my rope. Like, I've tried everything. What the heck? And I was so upset, and I just was like, this is not going to be my life. And so I just said no. Like, I was lying in bed and I was like, hell no, like, I'm done. Like, this is it. I am not living the rest of my life like this. And almost in that instant, I just, like, in my mind, it just felt like the most natural and obvious thing. I said, in my mind, it was like, oh, look up breast implants and migraines. And it was like, it was just so natural in my mind of like, of course, you know? And then I started finding things and finding the Facebook page that I'm a part of now, Breast Implant Illness and Healing with Nicole. And just it all started from there. And I made a consultation on like that day. And basically the whole everything started rolling from that moment. And I just relate that moment to me saying, fuck no. Like, I am not going through this. I'm not going to live my life like this. And then the universe just popped in with a solution, and what I'm hoping is going to be the solution. It's given me a lot of hope so far. And hi, Grayson. I'm just talking about my hell no moment with regards to my health and deciding that I'm not going to live like this anymore. And then, right in that moment, I got the inspiration to look up breast implants and migraines. And that's when everything started. And now I'm on a path to getting, hopefully, my help that I need. So, what this live is about is basically to ask yourself, like, what is that thing in your life that you are just ready to say hell no to? Like, this thing that you've been putting up with, or this thing that really bugs you, or this thing that just you wish you had a solution to, but you just don't know. Um, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was totally like this. Like, I'm just I'm not in that reality anymore. Like, I'm releasing that old, I guess, yeah, it was like, I'm not going to live in that reality anymore. So you kind of like throw your hands up and you're just like, I don't know what the answer is, but I just know it's not going to be this. So, yeah. And yeah, so if you guys have any examples like of moments like that, or something that you're just about ready to have a hell no moment with, please share that with me. I would love to know. Some people operate, I think, on like hell yeses, maybe. And sometimes it changes from one thing to the other. Whether you're more living in like, okay, there's something that I really want, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go get that, and that's it. I think for me, I probably tend to operate a little more on a this shit is really bugging me now kind of basis. And then eventually I'm like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. And then I up level in a different way in my life. So how do you guys deal with things that you are when you're transitioning or you're switching? Hi, David. I'm talking about hell no moments. And mine was in regards to my health. And so if you've had a moment where you're just like not going to put up with something, not going to put up with a way that you're living, not going to put up with a relationship, not going to put up with a health or a lifestyle issue or a money issue, yeah, just let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I'm not sure what else to say about that. So if anybody has any input, aloha. Getting tropical. Oh yeah, look, I guess I'm kind of wearing a tropical shirt. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so let's see, what else do I want to say about that? Hi, Medina. Abraham Hicks. John says, Abraham Hicks always says, when you know what you don't want, you can pivot and gain more clarity on what you do want. The contrast. Yeah, exactly. So in that moment, that awareness is so important of just like you're in a moment that you don't like, and you can release that resistance by saying, I don't like this, but, and this is a great contrast. So therefore, what do I want? And then focus on that. Hi. Hi, Medina. So yeah, I feel like I want to keep talking, but I don't really know what else to say. Medina, you're an inspiration to me. I just want to say that. I always, whenever I see your profile, just remember your story that I saw on YouTube, and I'm just so inspired and I love it. I love your attitude. So I just want to say that. Yeah, so what else did I want to say about this? Yeah, I'm kind of getting at the hell no point. I feel like I'm beyond the hell no point with other issues in my life. So another thing that you can have kind of a fuck no or a flippin' mindset about is the way that you relate to yourself and the way that you talk to yourself. And so basically that's like how you allow yourself to feel too. So like one big emotion for me used to be like shame. Shame was very much a big part of my life. And you're welcome. Thank you. So yeah, shame was a huge, oh my gosh, I was full of shame. I was embarrassed all the time. I still get embarrassed. But it's a lot better now because I'm able to have like these mindset switches and say, you know, like, I don't know, just things are just not as embarrassing to me, or like I don't have to dwell on it, or I don't have to interpret it a certain way to make it seem like an embarrassing issue for me. Or like putting words in other people's minds, like what other people think about me. Hey, Geronimo. So when I, hi, Drew. Yeah, so I'm talking about, hi, Ron. Shame. Ron says shame. Oh, here's an acronym. Should have managed everything. An old saying. Interesting. What does that mean, Ron? Should have managed everything. Like an expectation that you should have had everything together, but you don't? Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, because I mean, we're all human. We all, you know, we're just living our lives. Hi, Aunt Kathy. So shame is, yeah, I think shame is a total bunk emotion. just no matter what the situation is. Hi, Brandy. I'm talking about, so originally I was talking about hell no moments and making a decision that something is no longer tolerated in your life, whether that be a mindset issue or a health issue or a relationship issue or a work issue. Hey, Aunt Kathy. I'm so happy you're here. So mine was with my health, and I decided I am not going to live this way anymore. Like, the migraines were just blowing me out, taking me down, and I just said, hell no, fuck no, as I was laying in my bed one day, and just literally almost immediately, the insight came to me to Google breast implants and migraines, and then everything else flooded in. It was amazing. Yes, Ron says, yes, we should have our shit together, and then we don't. We feel shame, yeah. I think it was from a John Bradshaw book, Healing the Shame That Binds You. I'll have to check that out. I know that name, but not super familiar. Yeah, it's so true. We're just human, you know? And so there's nothing to be embarrassed about. There's nothing to be ashamed about. Yeah, so I'd love for you guys to share with me, like, what are you about to have like a hell no moment about? Or what have you recently had a hell no moment about in your life? What is the thing that's going to lead to the hell no moment? You know, what is that next piece? Like, if you're just about almost at a hell no moment, what's going to take it over the edge? And, yeah, maybe you can get somewhere before it becomes too bad or something. I don't know. Yeah, so what the heck was I talking about? Oh yeah, so it could be, yeah, the way that you relate to yourself. Excuse me, my throat. Maybe that's my cue to get off live. If you guys have anything that you want to talk about, just let me know. So yeah, if you boundaries, my Aunt Kathy, says boundaries. Yeah, absolutely. What kind of boundaries are you thinking? Emotional boundaries, physical boundaries, things like that. But yeah, boundaries, that's so important. There's so many different kinds of boundaries that we can have. Trying to think of something insightful to say about that, but I think I'm still working on my own boundary issues. But yeah, ultimately for me, like, boundaries comes down to, how do I want to feel? And is there like someone or something, you know, or some situation or some way that I'm interpreting something that's, or yeah, some circumstance that is causing me to feel that I'm not feeling the way that I want to feel. And if I want to feel joyful, positive, kind, all boundaries. Yeah, all of them. Oh, it's such an important lesson to learn. Oh my gosh. I feel like when people make that transition to having boundaries in your life and like really like learning to respect your own freaking energy and your own space and who you want to be, then everything changes. Like, you have this respect for yourself, and you're also able to give more because you're giving from this really positive overflow place. Whereas if you don't have any boundaries, then it's easier to, maybe you feel like you're giving more or something, but you're not really, it's not this really expansive kind of help that's really maybe going to have an impact on people. I'm a helper now, and I need to work on myself. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's so important. Like, helpers are the people who need to work on themselves the most because they have so much to give, you know? So just really pour into yourself first. And what do you need? Yeah. So I am getting a little nervous now. But I think that's because I'm getting into my head too much. Maybe one day I'll say hell no to nerves. and just do the thing, which, yeah, sort of doing right now. Yeah, so are you guys more of like a hell no bunch or hell yes? Like, do things motivate you in terms of going for something and just really keeping your eye on a prize and saying, yeah, I want that? Or like, are you more of like a hell no, like I won't live in this state? Okay, David, I gotta run. Just want to say hi, hugs, keep the great work. Thank you. Hugs to you. Bye. Yeah, so I'm definitely I'm a hell no person. I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna live this way. And then move on to greener pastures by leaving other pastures, I guess. Just being like, what is this around me? No. And then I start looking up and like, oh, there's something better. There's something more out there for me. So that's usually my process. I'm reading a book by Boundaries by Dr. Cloud and Dr. Townsend. I love that book. I don't think I've read all of it, but I have the book and I've read it. So yeah, I think I will conclude. Unless anybody else has something to add, I will conclude. If you see it shaking, it's because I'm shaking. I'll conclude by saying that I have a program right now that is a month long. Me too, as of this moment. Nice. As of this moment shaking, or as of this moment reading the Boundaries book? I have a program that is 1 month long, and it is about creativity and really up-leveling your creativity. Hi, Rachel. I miss you. It's been a long time since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well. Talking about pivotal moments in our lives when we decide that something is no longer working for us and that we are going to that something's no longer working for us, and then suddenly new ideas and inspiration shows up for how your new way of being is going to look, and making that happen. So, and it starts with that decision. So, thank you so much. I love you, Aunt Kathy. You're awesome. Keep up your good work too, along with loving yourself. So, yeah. Okay, so I have a one-on-one program that's 1 month, and it is about up-leveling your creativity and really tapping into who you are and what you want to create in your life and during this time. And this is really a program for people who feel like you have something in your heart, you have something in your soul, and maybe you know what that is, maybe you don't, but you feel like there's something kind of in the way, and something that you want to express. So I help you get in touch with what is blocking you from that expression, and I help you find your identity as a person who is a creative, and really just being that person who expresses as you want to, and getting rid of the limiting beliefs and the fears around that. I just recently wrote a poetry book, which is going to be coming out soon. Super excited about that. But yeah, this program is for you if you are ready to move into your creative self, and you're ready to open up the channels of your creativity and start expressing yourself. And so the way this will go is there are 3 Reiki sessions, energetic healing and alignment sessions, and 2 coaching sessions, and 1 intuitive poem by myself. So those are all going to come together to really help you tune in and tap into who you want to be creatively, and who you are creatively, and just really getting everything out of the way and being that. So currently the price of that program is $111 for 1 month. And let me tell you, that price is an absolute bargain. It's not even the word. So if you want to get in on this while it's really at a really low introductory price, hit me up and we can get moving on that. Those prices are ending in April. They're really the lowest it's ever going to be, and yeah, I'll just say that it's very low price for what you're getting. We're going to be doing some good work, and I'm excited about that. So if you have a hell yes for your creativity and opening up to that, or a hell no for keeping all of that inside. I know for a very long time I kept my work inside, my passion, my creativity, the words that were in my heart, I kept them all to myself. And one day I decided I can't do that anymore. I'm not. And so yeah, I want to help you to express yourself in the way that your soul is calling you to. So if that interests you at all, please let me know. And I would love to talk to you about working together. All right, I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to say. This was awesome. Thank you guys for joining my first live ever. See if I can end this thing without being awkward. No, it's okay. All right, I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, how do I end these? I'm literally finished. Okay.